Good morning, everyone. It's morning here for me, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whenever you are watching this. So we are talking about Historathon today and how I am failing it. So I was already kind of nervous when we started it that I wouldn't be able to finish book every quarter that fits in the time period, because life just gets busy and it happens and you pick up a book that is not working for you. And if you saw my video saying what I was going to be reading for this quarter, it was A History of the Vikings by Gwen Jones. This has been on my shelf for a couple of years because I picked it up at an estate sale and I'd been eyeing it for a while, like, oh, I want to pick that up and read it. So this was the perfect time to do that. Well, I've barely picked it up. I've tried a few times to read it, and you can see I've read a few pages. I'm on like page 44, I made it to. So I've read a little bit, I can't remember what I've read from it. I don't really want to pick it up and continue on with it. So the last few weeks since the last time I picked it up, I've still been reading my big book for the whole year. So I'm not really failing Historathon because it's getting me through. I'm doing really well getting through this one and I'm really enjoying it. I want to pick it up whenever I have time. So it's not like I'm truly failing it, but I feel like I still want to be able to read like a single book in each quarter that fits into that time period to succeed in Historathon. So I'd been disappointed that I don't think I'm going to finish this. Even if I get back into it and like push through, I don't think I'm going to finish it because it's the end of May right now. We only have a month left in the quarter. But I was visiting my library looking for a book on the Civil War because I just watched a mini series about the set in the American Civil War, and I've been a big Civil War reader in the past and got kind of out of it, but I felt that I wanted to get back into reading from that period. So I was looking for a book from that, and which is not in the period we're talking about right now, 500 to 1500. But I just happened to walk by another shelf and I spotted this spine. And I said, ooh, what's that? I know I've mentioned it multiple times. I love Scotland. It is my favorite place in the world. I was there again this last summer. Still love it to bits. Cannot wait to go back as soon as I can. And I have so many books on my list to read more about the Picts, the Scots, the ancient periods of Scottish history. So when I spotted this and saw how small it was and very doable, I was so excited. So I brought it home and I have actually started it. I just started it yesterday and have got just a few pages in, so 8 pages. It's not quite 150, so very doable since we do only have that month left in this second quarter for Historathon. I think I can get this done. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I've cleared my schedule this morning. I am going to work on this and hopefully make some good progress. And I'll check in with you after I get a little bit of reading done. Hi again. It is just after 1:30 and I've been reading my book with a few breaks to have some food, and also I did a little bit of work around the house, but mostly sat here and read this fantastic book. Really enjoying it, and I did pretty well. I made it to page 50. I just finished the first 2 chapters. The main problem with it is that whenever they mention different sites, there was like Abernethy, and they've just been talking about the church at Iona, Perth, all these places that I have either been to or seen artifacts from in museums when I've been over there. The problem is when they mention places where they found the evidence for the Picts or the Scots, the early periods. I just want to go to those places. So I've been thinking about how much I want to go back to Scotland and all the additional places I want to go that I haven't made it to yet. That's been interrupting my reading a little bit. And so I don't know if I'm taking in as much as I'd like to. I feel like this is something you could read again, and I probably will. I'll probably reread it after I finish it just to try to get some more info out of it. Probably take a few notes. That really helps me to take in more of the information, like the details that I would like to be able to retain. So I think that'll be good for this book. But I'm so glad I found this. And I just realized as I was getting ready to talk to you that I didn't even read this, like the synopsis, so that you could know what it is about. And I think it would do a better job. Like I said, it's a lot about they're introducing the two different groups, and a lot of it is the limited archaeological evidence we have for the early periods of these peoples. We know them through some Roman writings and then later Anglo-Saxon writings, but we still don't know a lot about them. And what we do know is through limited archaeological evidence is the gist of what I'm getting. So this synopsis says, who were the Picts and the Scots? For a long time, the Picts were known almost entirely from their mysterious symbol stones, which generations of scholars have tried to interpret and date. The discovery of the St. Ninian's Isle treasure in 1958 added a new dimension to our understanding of these accomplished people, but still many mysteries concerning them and their links with Scotland remain unsolved. This highly readable account presents the latest archaeological discoveries and discusses the evidence for the relationship between these two peoples, tracing their development from raids on Roman Britain to the formation of rival Dark Age kingdoms that produced a unique artistic inheritance. So I'm looking forward to more about the art. They've talked about sort of the writing that we have from those periods. I've actually seen at least one Pictish stone when I was at Elgin Cathedral last year, and I should have some footage or a photo that I can share. It was really cool to see, but I don't know much about it and what it says. And that's why I'm reading books, trying to read books like this, is so I can understand more what it tells us. But it is still really cool to see such an old object in front of you with writing on it and the beautiful symbols that they use. So reading stuff like this helps me understand it more, and that's why I think I'm enjoying this so much, is because I'm so interested in these peoples. So yeah, I think this is gonna be an easy read to get through and such a lifesaver for Historathon that I found this. Just goes to show, like, browsing your bookstores, browsing your libraries, and just seeing what you find is, not only is it fun for nerds like us who just love books and love reading, it's also, you might come up with exactly what you need at the right time, just from the browsing and happening to see something on the shelf. So I'm so excited about finishing this, and hopefully my mind will stay on it more with the distractions I get of, the wanderlust that I have to go travel. But yeah, highly recommend if you see a copy of this and you want to pick it up, just to get a little bit more knowledge about this. So I think actually that's it for my reading for today, because we are going to the movies. We never go to the movies. We're kind of homebodies, so we just watch TV here. We have a big screen TV. Watch TV here, watch movies once they're out and available, because it's it doesn't take long now and it saves money. But we're gonna go see the Mandalorian and Grogu movie because I really wanted to see it in the theater. I thought it'd be really fun. I love the series, so I think this would be a good one to go see, and I'm looking forward to it as a little date day for us, but also just going out and doing something different when normally we're just happy to stay home and me read books, watch TV, that kind of thing, and to putter around in our house. So yeah, I think that's it for today because I'm gonna pause my reading when we go see the movie. And if you're struggling with Historathon, I am with you. We're gonna get through it though. If you're having a great Historathon, that's fantastic. But let me know where you're at in your reading and how you're doing as we wrap up this second quarter. I hope you're doing great. I hope none of you are struggling. I hope you're all enjoying your reading and doing great and not like me. We're doing it and we're enjoying the figuring out how to get more reading in however we can and whenever we can. But I'm so pleased that I found that, and things are gonna work out. It's gonna be great. But let me know how you're doing and how your reading is going in the comments, and thank you for watching today. I appreciate you so much. Have a good one. Bye.